Today we're going to tackle about symbols. The Star and Crescent has become the acknowledged presentation of national flags of the states that came about the following collapse of the Ottoman Empire in the 20th century. The crescent moon, or the Hellat, has early connections with the royalty. So, so these are the countries that has crescent moon and stars in their flag. This is also the illustration of the crescent moon, or also known as Hilal in the star. So the moon represents the guidance of God on the path through life or the progress of being a person. Then star signifies illumination with light of knowledge. So star also represents the light to decorate sacred buildings. So you can see the stars in the star in the crescent moon symbolized in the top of their mosques. That's all.
Everyone, I'm Roel Pimelo Jr. So, let's talk about historical background. So, what is historical background? Islam began with the Arabian desert people. Around early 7th century, these people had developed their own set of beliefs prior to the formal establishment of Islam and had been influenced by their religion for a long period of time, including Byzantine, Christianity, Judaism, and Zoroastrianism. So, ang Islam is gi-influensyan siya sa mga Byzantine, Christianity, Judaism, and Zoroastrianism. So, let's proceed. Judea, the home of Christianity, the great sites of Damascus, and Alexandria, were neighbors to Mecca and Medina of 1983. Byzantine rulers antagonized Arab Christian that provided an impetus for their acceptance of a new Arab religion that started with the establishment of Islam. So, Judea, the home of Christianity, modern Islam, the home of Christianity, the great sites of Damascus, Antioch, and Alexandria, were neighbors to Mecca and Medina. Let's proceed to life of Muhammad. So, the life of Prophet Muhammad is one of profound influence and significance in Islam history. So, si Muhammad itong the last prophet. Saudi Arabia, Muhammad was an orphan from a young age, right? Raised by his grandfather and later by his uncle. So, si Muhammad di ay namatay naman tong iyang papa, so ang nag-alaga sa iya is iyang grandfather. In his early adulthood, Muhammad was known for his honesty and integrity, earning the nickname Al-Amin. So, mao din nga tawag siyang Al-Amin tungod sa iyang pagka-honesty and integrity. Worked as a merchant and managed Caribbean or Khadija, a wealthy widow whom he later married. So, ang iya uyab is mao ning pangalan na kaning Khadija. 49 years old na rin. Kinan ba? Gulang na iyang uyab. At the age of 40, Muhammad began receiving revelations from Allah, God, through the angel Gabriel. So, kung edad siya 40, na siya mga revelation from Allah, Gabriel. The revelation which continued for 20 years were later compiled into the Quran, the holy book of Islam. Muhammad's message emphasized monotheism, social justice, and moral conduct, challenging the politics, beliefs, and practice of the Meccan society. From the word society, kanyang mga mga ano, yes. Facing persecution from the Quraysh tribe due to his teaching, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina in 622 century, an event known as the Hijrah, marking the beginning of the Islam calendar in Medina. Muhammad established a Muslim community and so si Muhammad is nag-establish a community Muslim and laid the foundation for an Islamic state. Over time, his followers grew in number and he became a political and religious leader. So, mo siyang political and religious leader. Animism is the belief that objects, places, and creatures all possess a distinct spiritual essence. Potentially, animism perceives all things, animals, plants, rocks, rivers, weather system, human handiworks, and perhaps even words as animated and alive. So that's animism. Citizens of the city were Jewish. November 1983, Muslim made contact with the Persian Zoroastrianism, that its influence may be not as strong compared to Christianity and Judaism. Pre-Islamic people worship a variety of gods, whether recognize the existence of one supreme God. Apart from the presence of this God, there were also angels, spirits, demonic creatures, and evil spirits in pre-Islamic religion. Pre-Islamic religion was also animistic in character. So, pre-Islamic is nagatuo po sila mga nasa tinuuhan na animistic like fairies, demonic creatures, and evil spirit. So mana ilang mga tinuuhan. A meteoric stone that had fallen in Mecca centuries before of veneration to the animistic people, the stone called Kaaba. So, this, ako ipakita sa inyo niya ang picture sa meteoric stone or Kaaba. The Kaaba including a painting of Jesus and Mary. The black stone which Muslim traditional dates back to the time of Adam and Eva. Mo din nila gina-worship na kanang black stone da sila naga-meet. Kita. So, proceed na ta. Ipakita na lang itong picture sa black stone. So, this is the black stone or called Kaaba or Hajj. Muna siya. Facing persecution from the Quraysh tribe due to his teaching, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina in 622 century, an event known as the Hijrah, marking the beginning of the Islam calendar. So, they nagsugod ang ilang calendar, Islamic calendar. Medina, Muhammad establishes a Muslim community and laid the foundation for an Islamic state. Over time, his followers grew in number and he became a political and religious leader. So, dili na siya na nahimong political and religious leader. After several battles and negotiations, Muhammad and his followers eventually returned to Mecca in 630 century, where they took control of the city peacefully and cleansed the Kaaba of its idols, dedicating into the worship of Allah alone. So after atong several battles and negotiations, Muhammad o ang iyang mga followers is nibalik sa Mecca in 600, 630 century. Prophet Muhammad passed away in 632 century in Medina, leaving behind a legacy that would profoundly shape the course of history. His life and teaching are central to the Islamic faith, and his regarded as the final prophet in Islam. So, si Muhammad is passed away in 632 century. Namatay siya sa 632 century in Medina. So that's all.
Hi everyone, my name is Journalyn Tubay Masangkay. Today I'm going to tackle about belief and doctrines of Islam. So there are 5 belief and doctrines of Islam. First, faith in the absolute unity of God. Second, belief in angels. Third, belief in prophets and scriptures protected. Fourth, belief in a final judgment. 5. Belief in divine decree and predestination. Ang lahat ng rules ng Islamic ay nasa Quran nakasulat. Ang nasulat nito ay isang Arabic na tao lamang. Islam began as a way of life, or den, intended for all humanity throughout history and prophets like Musa and Isa. So, Musa is Moses, and Isa is Jesus, who were sent to guide people back to this way of life. Many of them were affected or persecuted or killed except for Muhammad. So, we already know that Muhammad is a prophet. So, he is the only one that did not persecuted or killed. Islamic beliefs are more dominantly social in character. Islamic religious laws cover the daily life of all Muslims, from education, dress, marriage, sexual relations, justice, punishments, economics, death, and even roles of hospitality. While Islam's approach to life and death origins of humankind is simple, it is also rigid and uncompromising. For all Muslims, there is only one compassionate, everlasting, and omnipotent God, being the Lord of everything in existence, including humans. So, kapag daw ang tao ay gustong maging isang membro ng pagiging Islam, ito ay madali lamang. Ang tanging gagawin lamang ay ang pagsamba sa kang Allah, taos-pusong pagsamba kay Allah. So, hindi kagaya ng Christianity. Kung ikaw ay gustong magiging membro ng Christianity, ikaw ay may madami pang iproseso ng mga papilis upang maging membro nito. So, ang sa Islam ay madali lamang ang pagproseso. Kailangan lamang ng submission. Ayun lamang po at maraming salamat sa pakikinig.
So we're going to tackle about subdivision. Similar to most major religions, Islam also has sectors, which have varied primarily as to how sectors interpret some aspects of the Islamic faith and of the Quran, inasmuch as Muslims agree on the fundamental tenets of the Islam religion. Variations to occur in many of their beliefs and practices. So, example sa Islam sector is Sunni Islam. Sunni Islam is the largest branch of Islam, followed by 85 to 90% of the world's Muslim, and simultaneously the largest religious denomination in the world. Its name comes from the word Sunnah, referring to the tradition of Muhammad. So, muna siya ang example sa sector sa Islam. The Islamic faith consists of two major branches, Sunni Islam and Shia Islam. Sunni Islam is larger of the two branches and is the most practiced form of Islam, with approximately 80% to 90% of Islamic followers, which totals over 900 million practitioners worldwide. So, mao ni siya. Sunni Muslim practices. Muna sila ang ginahimo sa Muslim pag mag-ampo sila. Di jud na mawala, 5 na sila kabuo. Number 1, there is no God and Muhammad is the messenger of God. 2, praying 5 times a day. Muslim pray facing Mecca 5 times a day. before the
Don't.
Dhuhr or noon, Asr or late afternoon, Maghrib at sunset, and Isha after dark. 3. Charity. In accordance with Islamic law, Muslims donate a fixed portion of their income to community members need HBO. So,
Isa.
4. Fasting during Ramadan. During the daylight hours of Ramadan, the ninth month of the Islamic calendar, all healthy adult Muslims are required to abstain from food and drink. Pilgrimage to Mecca at all possible at least once in your lifetime. So, dapat jud sa isa sa imong kinabuhi is makakuan jud ka sa Mecca. So, okay, let's proceed. Ritual slaughter. A scientific study showed the heart of animals done by CBP stopped beating earlier as compared to the one slaughtered according to the halal method, thus resulting in the retention of more blood in the meat. Although the animals were rendered unconscious, they felt severe pain from stunning. And why Islam slaughter an animal? The human slaughter of animals is strongly supported in the Islamic tradition. So, nanadyo na silang tradition ang magpatay or ang maghalad sa Islam. So, ano siya? And why do Muslims sacrifice an animal? Every year during the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah, Muslims around the world slaughter an animal like goat, sheep, cow, or camel. So, ay natingala mo anong dili sila nagapatay og baboy kay nakoy na istorya atong una, Muslim siya. Teacher na, which is teacher na Muslims sacrifice an animal. Every year during the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah, Muslims around the world slaughter an animal like a goat, sheep, cow, or camel to reflect the Prophet Ibrahim's willingness to sacrifice his son Ismail for the sake of God. So, Islamic jurisprudence. The three other categories are makruh, mandab, and mubah, concerned chiefly on things such as etiquette, donations, personal habits, and social life. Reprehended actions but not subjects to punishments belong to makruh. Meritorious or recommended deed fall under mandab. Permitted behaviors that are neither good or not bad, but ritual classified as mubah. The hadiths collections can be consulted to resolve these matters. So, what is makruh in Islam? Reprehensible, detested, hateful, odious, usually refers to one of the 5 legal values in Islamic law. And what is the meaning of mandab in Islam? Also known as sunnah, mustahab denotes an act or conduct that the Sharia recommended, but which is not binding. And what is mustahab? Is an Islamic term referring to an action or thing that is recommended and favored. The division of Islam. So, muna siyang division sa Islam. We have Sunni and Shia. Sunni Islam believes, Sunni Muslims hold the belief that they must have faith in Allah and His prophets, believe in the righteous deeds presented in the Quran, and accept Muhammad, peace be upon him, as the final prophet in order to even get a chance to enter paradise. Sunnis are very orthodox and traditional in their practices. In fact, their very name originates from al-Sunnah, an Arabic phrase which translates to people of tradition. They follow strictly what they believe, where Muhammad's sayings are sunnah, on everything from domestic life to the law with very little room for flexibility, and that the Quran is the literal word of God. What is the meaning of Al-Sunnah? Sunni Islam are referred to in Arabic as Al-Sunnah or the people of the Sunnah and the community. Shia or the Shiites. The Shiite Muslim are the largest faction within the Islam religion. Muhammad is successive leaders of caliphs or of our Islam religion, the three close associates of Muhammad. Muhammad is a virtuous leader of the believers. He chosen by election and general. Later on, the position became hereditary, resembling that of a king. And who are the 12 caliphs of Islam? Have Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, Hassan, Muawiyah, Yazid, Al-Malik, Marwan, and etc. This Muslim called Alibs and known as the Party of Infra called Shiites was the first Imam and the rightful spiritual and political of Muhammad's successors. Hussein is the youngest son of Ali, challenged Umayyan Caliph Yazid, was killed and beheaded at the battle in Karta. This event, Ashura or 10th day of Muharram, is commemorated each day as a day of mourning for all Shiites. Find the grave Ali ibn Talib. Is Ali Talib the cousin of Muhammad? He is the first cousin of Muhammad and husband of the Prophet's daughter, Fatima Ali's. Close relationship to the Prophet inspired some Muslims to accept him as their leader after Muhammad's death. Shiites represent only about 10% of Muslims in the world. They are a majority in Iran and Iraq, and there are sizable populations in Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, East Africa, Pakistan, and northern India. The largest subdivision is the Ithna Ashariya, or 12ers, who recognize 12 historical imams, including Ali. Other subsects include the Ismailiya and the Zaidiya. So, muna siya si Abu Bakr. And the third is Uthman ibn Affan. What was Uthman ibn Affan known for? He was the third caliph to rule after the death of the Prophet Muhammad, and he established an official version of the Quran. Siya ang nipuli kay Muhammad as a leader. And these are the family tree of Muhammad. Sufi. Muslim concerned mainly dwell for a mystical union with God, or collectively called Sufis. Their name originated from the word "suf," that means woolen, since they wear coarse wool garments or robes to symbolize poverty. So ang woolen kay ka-symbolize siya sa kapobrehon or poverty. That's all.
Good afternoon. So, I am tackling about the selected issues in Islam. Selected issue. Islam has gone through the two principal periods of growth in its relatively young history. As one of the fastest growing religion in the world, Islam has affected every facet of human society. So, ang Islam kay murag naa siya mga issues nga gi-face o naa siya mga discriminations about them. So the first issue in Islam is Islam and woman. The role of woman in Muslim societies is complicated subject since their rights vary greatly through Islamic nation. So ang ilang mga rights sa woman sa Islam kay murag mag-vary lang sa Islamic nations. While they may experience harsh, the woman roles have emerged in the 20th century to lead Asian countries such as Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Turkey. So this country has the most issues about Islamic and women. Women in Islam must accept that their roles in society vary greatly when compared to men. For most, they must remain obedient to their fathers and husbands. A surah in the Quran depicts a woman's father and husband as master, portrayed the superiority of men on women. So, the woman in Islam is like dependent kaayo sila sa mga men. Like, murag dili sila makakaya nga sila la and on their own. Need nila men sa ilang kaugalingon. It is prohibited for any woman to lead prayers. When a woman is having her usual menstrual period, she must not enter any mosque. In some countries, Muslim women are required to cover their face and bodies when in company with men or other than immediate kin. So it is prohibited on woman to lead the prayers. When a woman is having her she must, if ang babae kay nag-menstruation, dili daw siya allowed musulod og mga churches or mosque sa mga Muslim. Meanwhile, with so many restrictions imposed by society upon Muslim women, the Quran assures women the right to own, dispose, and inherit properties and earnings, to participate in political exercise and sue for divorce. Husbands are also encouraged to treat their wives well. So, even though naay mga issue about women in Islam, nagyapon sila yung mga rights nga mo own of properties, mo dispose and inherit and earnings. To participate, ay pwede po sila mo participate sa mga political, like pwede sila manghimong mga officials. So the second issue in Islam religion is the holy war of jihad. One controversial requirement placed upon Muslims by their faith concerns holy war or jihad. Jihad means effort. So jihad means effort or struggles to convince unbelievers to pursue Muslim way of life. So like murag ang jihad means like murag maghirap sa sila para i-pursue nila ang mga dili mo tuo sa Islam nga religion. Muslims going to war to wipe out the infidels in the name of Allah. So, i-wipe out nila ang mga infidels in the name of Allah. However, the method of jihadists can be peaceful one, such as living a pious life of observing the required obligation to his faith, or through violence means, especially if infidels are obstinate. So, presently, jihad has remained a vogue issue, especially now that Arab nations have less than apprehensive to commit war as unified Muslim versus non-Muslim. So, ang jihad nga war kaya murag mag-fight ang Muslim o non-Muslim. The Quran contains the following verse in reference to Islam's opposition to violence. Fight in the cause of Allah to those who fight you, but do not transgress limits, for Allah loves not transgressor. So this verse means kailangan nimong malaban para sa imong Ginoo or para sa Allah. So the third selected issues in Islam is militancy and terrorism. Islam is a religion of mercy that prohibits terrorism. So when we say prohibits, murag gibawalan nila ang terrorism. During Muhammad's time, he prescribed his shoulder to kill women and children and even listed murder as the second major sins. So, in Muhammad time, pamatyon nila ang mga babae, mga bata, kay maunang, at least murder pod kay mga mupatay sila ba? Maunang major sins sa Islam. Punishment through the use of fire was also forbidden by Muhammad. Like, dili po pwede mo gamit o mga fire, bawal na kanang murag mercy killing or kanang self-immolation, bawal na sa Islam. Since Islam is a religion of peace and mercy, terrorism and all its forms are abhorred by Muslims. Destruction of women's lives, buildings, infrastructures, shrines, and other properties are despicable in the light of various Islamic texts. So, ang mga infrastructure or mga buildings kay kuan and other properties are despicable in the light of various Islamic texts. So, when you say that, murag magdepend siya sa Islamic text. Muslims who promote terrorism and mass slaughter of innocent and helpless civilians do not embody Islamic ideals. Like mo ang mag-promote daw terrorism kay murag dili daw na siya mo kanang mo obey or mo tuman or mo sabay sa rules sa Islamic. A person committing an act of terrorism is guilty of violating Islamic law for that matter. So, para sa gingon ako ganiha, like, murag, dili ang promote of terrorism kay murag, dili na siya, murag, nisuway na siya sa law sa Islam. So, the last selected issues in Islam is migration. The late 19th century saw a significant migration of Muslims from Syria, Lebanon, and Jordan to the U.S. After Second World War, European countries encouraged immigration from former colonies to augment manpower shortage. So when we say so migration is the last selected issues in Islam. So when we say migration, it means that migration means like mag-migrate, the movement of person or people from one country, locality, place, or residence to settle in another. So when we say migration, murag mubaliin og lain nga lugar. So bawal selected issues po, mga issue po na sa Islam. Bawal mubaliin og another country sa Islam. So, ang country nga bawal og migration is Syria, Lebanon, and Jordan to the US. So, bawal sila mo migrate to another place. So when we say immigration, it is the act of leaving one's own country to settle permanent in another, moving abroad. Like, immigration definition is the act of leaving one's own country to set. Like, murag diha na siya, pero permanent lang siya. That's all. Thank you.
Siviners believe that there were 7 imams. Wobblers claims that there are 12 imams with most believers located in Iran. Ibadis believe that community may elect any approach Muslim as imam.